Why, you look mysterious. In today's video, we're going to be playing the current challenge map. Now, before we get into the video today, I do want to remind you guys, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. When we hit 10K, I'm going to be shaving my head live and giving away a PS5 to one of you watching. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Based on my stats, only 5% of you watching are actually subscribed. So if you can double check for me and click that button, it takes 2 seconds and you might even win a PS5 out of it. Also, while I have you guys here, make sure you hit the card in the top right of the screen and use code ITSZVE for 10% off all your Rogue Energy purchases. It's a super tasty drink. I have it all the time. And if you hit that card, you can order yourself a free sample pack. That way you can try it for yourself and let me know what you think. With all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. We are in the challenge map. I guess it's on Crossroads. I didn't realize that would be it, but you know I love Crossroads. We'll go ahead and ready up. So what I did see about this one is that every 5 waves in this challenge map, they jail a certain tower type. Now, I honestly have no idea what that even means. If I'm being completely honest, I have no clue what that even means. But I have an idea. It might be like, you know, every 5 waves they will decide to jail the support towers. So like my commander won't work for a couple waves, or like DPS or whatever. So I have no idea. We're just gonna play it through, try our best to win. I guess we'll see what kind of issues come up as they do. But in the meantime, you know, we're back on Crossroads. We love Crossroads. But this is so weird. I feel like I might have clicked the wrong button. I never play any challenge maps that are on Crossroads, so it's a little bit different, but that's okay. Abnormals with tank. Or I guess just the one at the front has tank. Alright. And tank means he only takes 1 damage per hit regardless of where it came from. So we're going to need quick DPS if we have tank towers coming in. Something like minigunner. So we will place our minigunner front and center as soon as I get the cash here. These guys have tank? No. Okay, good. Tank on these? No, we're chilling. Sweet. Alright. Clear out those abnormals. Give me enough money for this minigunner, please, sir. Alright, let's place this fella here. And we got steady DPS for any tank towers like this abnormal here. Oh, they jailed my brawlers. Okay, yep, I see what it means now. Alright, I guess I see what it means. Does that jail him for 5 waves then? No. No, okay. Oh, now minigunner's jailed. Okay, this is weird. This is really weird. You can see it on him. He's got like chains closed off around him. That's crazy. All right, well, yeah, let's be extra careful here then. Now we're just going back and forth. All right. I suppose if I only have the 2 types of towers down, they just start switching. Hopefully we have enough DPS here still. We got 40 waves to get through of this. Wow, this is kind of crazy. This has me like freaking out. I gotta get more variety of troops down, or at least more minigunners. Okay, at least he's level 2, so he does have hidden if we start getting any hidden enemies. Alright. Tower's currently jailed. I can't upgrade him when he's jailed. Alright, they re-jailed my minigunner. This is like insane to look at. Look at that. That's crazy. Alright, I guess they're really just cutting back on us. Well, all these guys are tanks, so I don't have any... I didn't realize what happened. What can I do? Another brawler? Because the brawlers aren't jailed right now, but my minigunner was my... I was relying on him for the tank enemies. He has steady DPS, so even if he only does 1 damage, we can pretty confidently take them out most of the time. I don't know how this is going to go. We're probably tanking a little bit here. Taking 4 and 1. Okay, we're taking 5. We have 115 health, so we still should be fine, but that's really rough. We need... Dang, what can we do? I have no idea what to do here. Well, they're about to cut off my brawlers anyway, so I gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. What's the best move? I have no idea what to do here. I can't even upgrade the brawler for later. Alright, I guess I'm just relying on our level 2 mini here. Hopefully nothing has tank. See an abnormal boss and all we have is 1 level 2 mini. I still think it's enough, but Still rough. This is a really cool concept for a challenge map. All right, abnormal boss. Get out of here. All right, now we're going to swap back to our brawlers, I guess. So let's go ahead. Also get a Electro right behind the brawler. Level them up twice. Let's level up our brawler back here to level 2. We have enough for another one. Okay, yep, we got 4 brawlers now and our Electro. This might be a same tower type. I don't know if they're just going to swap between which towers they're, like, canceling out. Yep, they're just canceling out the brawler. So the Electro he has its own, like, category, I guess. So they're not closing him off yet. Let's see. Heavy's getting taken down. All right, we just have the Electro and Mini helping us out. The Electro is helping us out a lot still. Okay, what are they going to jail now? Is it going to be the Electro? Okay. See, now I have the Mini and the brawlers to help. So this, we just got to get a variety down. We got to make sure no matter what, we got assistance for whatever comes our way. All right, level 2 on all the brawlers, so hiddens are no concern. I think our Mini's getting cut out next. Nope, back to the brawlers. All right, so we have Electro and Minigunner to help us out. We do have enough for another Minigunner, level 2. That's going to help us out too. Right now, we need our Electro and Minis to do the job. Bloated heavies and 2 abnormal bosses. We got this just fine, especially now with 2 Minigunners. Picking up all these beach balls for the summer battle pass. All right, what are we closing off next? Electro. Sweet. Okay, we should be totally fine. We got a good amount of stun from the brawlers, and they have hidden against these guys, so I'm not really worried here. That's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about getting a commander down when I'm not really able to buff much. But honestly, if I get a commander down and I think that's my move. Because I can get call to arms here, use it if I need to, and if they cancel out the commander, I still have the help from all the other damage towers. I don't think we need a commander buff right now for these breakers. Doing just fine. There we go. All right, what are we closing off now? My commander? Just because I placed him? Nope, just the Electro. Okay. All right, well, we can do this. I'm starting to get a better grip on what's going on. Feeling a little better about everything. Commander can see, I think this brawler's in there as well. The other one is not quite. Once I get intense training, you should be in there. Okay, brawlers are going to work for us. Honestly, what are they going to close off next, actually? Okay, commander. So I'll get my last 2 brawlers right here. So all my brawlers are at least down. I can stop worrying about that. We'll get level 3 on the Electro. Lightning cannon on this guy is peak for when he's not jailed off, so we're going to want that right now. Okay, at least they didn't close my Electro as soon as I got that upgrade, but this should help us out a lot. He's going to clear some of these tanks, I hope. Oh, no, yeah, they do 1 damage. That's fine. We still have our Minis. Heavies and breakers, abnormal boss, and the Necro at the back. Okay. Not doing half bad. Let's see it. We're keeping everything slowed down with our Electro. At least bringing everything to a stop. So even if they have tank, it'll help our other towers do some DPS. There we go. All right, what's going to close off next? Probably the Electro. Or no, the Minis. They haven't been closed off in a while. Yep, what'd I say? All right, we got brawlers and Electro. Still should be plenty for our sake here. All right, Fallen got zapped by our Electro. So will this guy. Brawlers are kicking him back too. He's down. Fallen will get taken out by the Electro most likely. Yep. All right, what's going down next? Okay, Electro's down. We still have our Minis and brawlers. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and get intense training in case we need that extra help. Does that mean I can't call in APC if I max this guy out and he's jailed? We're not getting all the stun assistance from our Electro right now, but Looks like we're still holding our own. On wave 21, we're about halfway there. Okay. Minis are jailed off. Let's go ahead and get... Let's go ahead and get Pack-a-Punch on these 3. A couple more waves, we should have enough for level 3 on the other brawlers as well. Electro just zaps away a bunch of stuff, so that's pretty good at least. Alright. Still did enough damage to that giant boss at the back because of how much stun he has. Okay, we're going to have to rely on our Electro to slow it down and our brawlers to keep things going. Alright, we have... Yeah, it looks like he's going to have about 300 and change left on his health. We should still be able to take him out. We don't have a choice but to skip wave. He's not going to have enough time to get around anyways, so we're not getting a clear bonus here. That's okay. Our commander is cut off, so our minigunners will finish the job on this boss here. Alright, Electro's focused up front. That's good. Alright, that boss is down. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get another minigunner. Level 2. Okay, giant boss. Now that our commander's out for the count, we should have enough to take you out just fine. Abnormal boss with 12 health at the back. He's got tank, though, so we need our minis here to clear him out. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Not doing half bad. Let's bang, bang, bang. All right. All brawlers are level 3. Not bad. Electro's down. We should still be good. Ooh, those guys were very fast. Wow. All right, bunch of fallens, slimes, all kinds of stuff. All right, we need all the help we can get here. These slimes have a lot of health. This shadow boss, we got this guy just fine. Chilling. Don't even need the commander. All right, what do we got next? What are they jailing up on me? Brawlers. Okay. Focus up on minis. Let's get some more minigunners to help us out. Okay, we got 2 more level 2 minis. This should hopefully be enough to help us out. Let's go ahead and activate Commander. Just because our brawlers do help us quite a bit, we want to make sure we don't, die. That would not be very good. All right, Necromancer's getting cleared out. Can I move a brawler? Nope, tower's jailed. Just trying to see if there was a way around. All right, Necro, get out of here. Perfect. Commander's down. That's fine. Honestly, that's probably our best bet. So with all the assistance from the other towers, we should have plenty of damage. Let's get our minis. All right. Brawler's down. So we need all this DPS we got here. Okay, don't have enough for another mini, but we still should be fine. The glitches are down. Alright, bunch of fallen and slimes right here. We took them out relatively quick. Nice. 4 abnormal bosses. We should be able to clear out. The Electro slows him down a lot, and our minis do a lot of damage to him as well, so... Yep, totally fine. Chilling. What are we locking up now? Minis? I knew it. Alright, well... Not really sure what to do once the minis get locked up. Let's maybe get a few mortars. Give them something else to focus on. Hopefully the mortars will help out. All right, we got about 4 grand. All right, we need these glitches out of here. We cannot afford the death right now. Giant bosses. Thing is, we could theoretically take them out, but we need the minigunners. We gotta skip. We don't have a choice. What are we jailing? Mortars. Okay. Yep, minigunners coming back in. Clear these giant bosses out of here. All right, let's activate Commander. We got a boss back here and more troops coming in. Okay. Hazardous and a ton of fallens with slime. Took them out just fine. Giant boss left. Yeah, we got him. Okay. All right, what are we jailing now? Brawlers? Nope, Electro. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get level 3 on our mortars up here. Level 3 mortar cost $58.75. So with like 12 grand, we can get our last 2 down to level 3. Let's activate strength in numbers. There's no reason not to. Okay. Last 2 mortars we will place up top. Bang, and bang, bang, bang. All right, we got a big old tank here. What do I do? What do I do? Dang. We actually got pretty close, too.